my speech here. Feels pretty awesome to be up here. I remember being here 9 years ago. I was 15, and my dad was up here giving a speech for his division championship in stock, and I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I knew one day that's what I wanted to do. I'm glad to be here now, finally here. Started racing stock in 2010, a few years after that, with a 1970 Camaro, pretty similar to my dad's. My first race I did pretty well, went 4 or 5 rounds. The second one in Bowling Green I ended up winning, so I was like, oh, this will be easy, you know, I'll be up there in no time. 5 years later, I finally got my second win, so it took a little longer than expected. But this year started off pretty great with the runner-up in Indy, 5th round loss in Norwalk, so kind of knew early on I had a pretty good chance. About the middle of the year, it came down to me, Aaron, our super stock champ, and Brian Merkel, who kind of knew it would be the 3 of us. But I kind of took a turn for the worse in the middle of the year. I had some engine issues in Columbus, so I wasn't even able to show up for the first round. I had a great friend, Carlton Sweezy, who offered to let me drive his car in St. Louis, which was a big help to kind of stay in the race, even though I didn't do so great. So going into Bowling Green, I was down quite a bit, as was Aaron, to Brian Merkel. We kind of joked around that something crazy would have to happen, like one of us to win the race, to go ahead of him, and that ended up happening, so that was pretty cool. Had a lot of tough competition from many of the different divisions around the country in that race. A lot of people on their way to Indy, so that was one of the cooler experiences I've ever had, for sure. So I ended up managing to hold on to the lead to the very end, kind of getting chased from behind. My dad went all the way down to Rockingham with my car to try to get another round win out of it, so that worked out great. Really thankful to have all my friends and family supporting me through this. No way I can thank them all, but I really appreciate it. It's what makes this sport great. It's not, obviously it's about the racing, but it's mostly about the people. Happy to have my wonderful girlfriend Caroline here supporting me tonight. Thank you so much. As well as my friend Sam. Glad for him to be here. We're going to make a trip to Chicago next year, show him what the track's all about. But my biggest thanks I need to give to my dad. There's no way I'd be where I am today without him, and I don't just mean on the track. He's been the best support I could ever imagine these 24 years of my life so far. Works in my car for me when I can, brings it to the track. I wouldn't be racing if it wasn't for him. Who knows where I'd be, really. But I'm glad we got to share this awesome year racing together. Congratulations to all the other champions tonight. I know how hard it is now to win one of these. It's a big feat, so I'm glad to be a part of that with everybody here. I also want to congratulate Ohio Valley Racer. Well, maybe not, at least he's from Louisville, but Lamar Jackson for winning the Heisman tonight.
Yeah!